So I've just partially disassembled this. You can see that what we'll do here was just run some Tamiya fine thin cement just to make sure that that is nicely sealed, even though it is pretty snapped in place, but just a little glue will ensure that will stay put. May just go over those panel lines. Actually they seem to be quite fine. I was going to just suggest maybe going over those panel lines with the back of a hobby knife, but they seem to be quite good. So really just fill in these seam lines, just putty them up a bit, sand it back like we did in some of the previous videos. Take care of those. Now with this leg unit, there is quite a big seam at the front here, which we're going to need to take care of. Boy, how do we do this without leaving some kind of seam? I think what we'll do is peel off. I think that's what we're gonna be able to do. Just take off the blue pieces here, which will be white in our particular case. So let's just pry these off. So that took a while, but this is basically representative of what we need to do with the majority of this kit, which is leave some parts in order to be able to get rid of these seam lines. The only way to do that, as this is sort of wedged in between the two pieces here, is to sort of mask that out, and we could probably use some tape or liquid mask just to mark that out while we're giving it the base color. And then we can sort of reverse that, maybe just mask around it while we spray, or maybe even just hand paint that other piece. So there we go. So I've got all the parts now base coated and cleared. I've also got the pearl white. I'm not quite sure if you can pick up the pearl on camera, but that's come up really nicely as well. Clear coated, and that will sort of be the color combination of the kit when we whack it together. So I think it's going to be really nice. But what this video is about is I wanted to paint all the thrusters, which I've got on my little kebab stick, primed and ready to go. And I thought I'd try my hand on these Gaia colors that you see a lot the Japanese model makers use. This one is Star Bright Duralumin. So I thought we'd have a go at using it. Now I'm going to use Mr. Color Thinner. Couldn't find the actual Gaia thinners around anywhere, so I'm hoping that these two will be compatible, but I guess we'll soon find out. So just give it a good shake and stir. Some in this little metallic cup, and we'll have take it over to the spray booth to see how this all sprays out. So just get some of this thinner ready. Now when thinning paints, you always aim at the consistency of milk. That looks... well, the two seem to be behaving nicely together, at least. And I've got it at about just the consistency I need it. So I'll turn the camera off and we'll go set up at the spray booth. Well, that's spraying really nicely actually. Nice metallic sheen. It's almost spraying like Alclad, very similar. It's actually a nice metallic colour. There it is. It's actually quite a nice colour. I think it's going to complement that quite well.